Hello my friends and viewers. As you can recall, if you if you had watched my videos previously, I had unfortunately botched my first video about the Akatsiya self-propelled howitzer because my microphone was turned off. So I promised to myself and you that I will record a full review of Akatsiya self-propelled howitzer when I will research it to the top. So I had researched the two best shells for this howitzer in the game. It is 3 OF-25 high explosive shell and 3 OF-25 high explosive shell with radio with a proximity fuse. Why would you need proximity fuse in a howitzer, you might ask, and well, watch and you will see why. Well, unfortunately my allies sometimes are pretty stupid, and now I had almost blew myself up accidentally because of my teammate. But instead of blowing myself up, I fortunately just damaged my engine, which was still frustrating for me because it was, well, teammate's fault. He certainly saw myself coming, and he just blocked my sight, and he knew I'm zeroing in, but choose to interfere anyway. So now we are going to use proximity fuse shells. I had calculated the range, well, not exactly, but close enough to destroy this tank eventually. It was about 1 kilometer at 200 meters. I had used the artillery table, what is called in Russian and Ukrainian artillery table, or прицельная сетка, and in English, well, it is that thing that you see in the lower part of your side, your crosshairs. I don't know how to call it in English, unfortunately, because I'm not a military man. I never served in the military of English-speaking countries. So the proximity shell fell from the air into and blew tank up by exploding near the roof of its turret, which is not really armored, so the tank's crew was killed as a result. There is a second style. What you saw just now was how howitzers are used in real life. Now I'm going to show you how, unfortunately, most of the time Akatsiya ends up being used in War Thunder, shooting in a direct way, direct shooting instead of indirect fire. You are going to use direct fire by aiming your crosshairs right onto your enemy instead of calculating range and direction like a real artillery crew. Instead, most of the time you are going to use Akatsiya as a sort of anti-tank self-propelled gun, but actually worse because, of course, howitzer shells are heavier, and the howitzer barrel is shorter than the barrel of an anti-tank gun. So, unfortunately, it is less effective than actual anti-tank guns in direct fire mode. So now my Akatsiya was destroyed, and I'm going to show you another video about how most of the time the 2S3M Akatsiya ends up being used in War Thunder. I'm going to kill one tank in my T-44, then I'm going to die and pick Akatsiya. So two Panthers or a Panther and Tiger are going to ambush, well, sort of ambush me, and due to being unprepared, I going to get killed by one of them. So
Артиллерия готова.
So I'm picking Akatsiya now. Unfortunately, when you use it as an improvised anti-tank gun, the Akatsiya's downsides are floating up, such as very thin armor and big ammo storage section, which are easy to hit. Now, well, some tanks can withstand even the best high explosive shell of Akatsiya from the frontal plate. However, you can fire at their gun mask or turret, and the roof part of the tank under the turret is going to break most of the time, and the tank is going to be blown up, or either blown up, or the crew will die because of the fragments of the tank's armor or fragments from your shell. As you can see, two Pantheras died this way. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe. See you later. Unfortunately, in my opinion, Akatsiya, well, because of the some moments of War Thunder gameplay. Well, I saw a video on YouTube where two guys had actually managed to pull off a real life style usage of a howitzer gun. Well, one of them was flying a helicopter and telling the other one on Akatsiya the distance and direction, so he can which he used to fire at the howitzer in indirect fire mode. However, it's pretty hard to do, and in this game most of the time Akatsiya ends up killing one or two tanks by one shooting them with heavy high explosive shells, and then it usually dies either to enemy fire, enemy tank fire, or very frequently Akatsiyas are also destroyed by aircraft because of thin armor, which makes killing them with heavy machine guns and autocannons pretty easy, unfortunately. Thank you for watching, like and subscribe, and please support Ukraine in whatever way you can. Slava Ukraini, and see you later.